Ever wondered why Sigma INFJs, the most enigmatic of MBTI personalities, seem to fare better in a battle of wits against narcissists? This is a question that has piqued the curiosity of many. What is it about Sigma INFJs that make them so adept at outwitting those who are often perceived as cunning and manipulative? Is it their innate intuition, their strategic thinking, or perhaps their mysterious aura? Well, you're about to find out. Stay with us as we explore the 10 ways Sigma INFJs can outlast narcissists. Firstly, Sigma INFJs have an uncanny ability to see through the false personas that narcissists often project. Now let's dig a bit deeper. You see, Sigma INFJs are intuitive by nature. They have a knack for reading between the lines, for sensing what's left unsaid. This innate intuition allows them to pierce through the facade that narcissists often put up. While others might be lured by the charm or grandiose persona, Sigma INFJs can see the person behind the mask. They understand that this persona is simply a smokescreen, a distraction from the narcissist's real intentions, and this gives them a unique perspective. They can anticipate actions, predict responses, and most importantly, they can see the narcissist for who they truly are, not who they pretend to be. This ability to see through false personas gives Sigma INFJs an early advantage in the battle of wits. Secondly, Sigma INFJs anticipate the manipulation tactics of narcissists. It's like playing a game of chess, except the game board is the intricate web of human interaction. Sigma INFJs, with their remarkable analytical skills, can foresee the possible moves of a narcissist. Imagine a narcissist as a puppeteer, pulling strings to control the situation. Now, envision the Sigma INFJ as someone who can see those strings, and more importantly, know how they're likely to be pulled next. How does this work? It's about understanding patterns. Narcissists, despite their bluster, are often predictably manipulative. They might use gaslighting, a technique to make you question your reality, or feign innocence while subtly planting seeds of doubt. Sigma INFJs, with their keen insight, can see these tactics for what they are and prepare accordingly. By staying a step ahead, Sigma INFJs reduce the power narcissists hold over them. Anticipating these tactics reduces the impact of narcissists' manipulative strategies. Thirdly, Sigma INFJs are excellent at formulating long-term strategies. With their keen sense of intuition, they're able to anticipate a narcissist's moves well in advance. They observe, analyze, and then plan their course of action meticulously, always staying one step ahead. They are patient, they don't rush, they understand that the battle of wits is not a sprint but a marathon. They're not just reactive, they're proactive, always thinking about the bigger picture and the end game. Sigma INFJs, with their unique blend of insight and foresight, are able to construct strategies that are robust and flexible. They create contingency plans, preparing for all possible scenarios. They don't just survive, they thrive. They turn the tables on the narcissists, using the narcissist's own tactics against them, but in a more subtle, more ethical, and ultimately, more effective way. These long-term strategies ensure that Sigma INFJs remain resilient in the face of narcissists' attempts to control. Fourthly, Sigma INFJs can beat narcissists at their own game with charm. Now, we're not talking about superficial charm here, the kind that fades in the harsh light of reality. We're talking about the deep, genuine charisma that Sigma INFJs are known for. This is the charm that stems from a place of empathy, compassion, and understanding. It's an irresistible force that even the most hardened narcissist can't seem to resist. Sigma INFJs wield this charm as a powerful tool, disarming narcissists, breaking down their defenses, and making them more amenable to reason. It's like a gentle, persuasive whisper that calms the storm within the narcissist's heart. But don't mistake this for manipulation. Sigma INFJs use charm authentically as a means to connect, not control. And it's this authentic charm that gives them the upper hand in a battle of wits with narcissists. This charm offensive often leaves narcissists disoriented and off balance. Fifthly, Sigma INFJs have a knack for cleverly provoking narcissists to reveal their true selves. Now, let's get one thing straight. We're not talking about outright confrontation here. No, Sigma INFJs are much too smart for that. They have a subtle way of drawing out the narcissist, like a cat coaxing a mouse out of its hole. They might pose a question that challenges the narcissist's perceived self-importance, or perhaps make a comment that subtly contradicts the narcissist's inflated self-image. The trick is to do it so subtly that the narcissist doesn't even realize they're being provoked until it's too late. It's like a game of chess where the Sigma INFJ is always 2 steps ahead, anticipating the narcissist's moves and countering them with precision. And when the narcissist's true nature is revealed, their credibility takes a hit. They're seen for what they truly are: self-absorbed, manipulative, and lacking in empathy. This tactic often results in narcissists losing face and credibility. Sixthly, Sigma INFJs strategically befriend narcissists' enemies. Now, this might seem like a plot from a political thriller, but it's a practical strategy that Sigma INFJs employ. They understand the power of alliances, especially when dealing with narcissists. This isn't about gathering an army for a showdown. It's about creating a supportive network that helps to offset the narcissist's influence. Sigma INFJs are naturally empathetic and skilled at building relationships. They can connect with those who've been wronged by the narcissist, offering understanding and support. This not only weakens the narcissist's position, but also provides a sense of community for those who felt isolated. Further, these alliances often reveal more about the narcissist's tactics, arming the Sigma INFJ with additional insight. It's a strategic move that serves multiple purposes, from emotional support to gathering intelligence. This strategy helps Sigma INFJs to further isolate narcissists. And that, my friends, is the power of strategic friendship. Seventhly, Sigma INFJs subtly undermine narcissists' public image. While they're naturally empathetic, Sigma INFJs are also sharp observers and can easily pick up on narcissists' faults and flaws. They don't go around spreading malicious gossip, but they do have a knack for subtly highlighting these imperfections in conversations and interactions. Imagine a narcissist boasting about their grand achievements. A Sigma INFJ might just respond with a simple, "Oh, that's interesting. But didn't you mention last week that you were struggling with that project?" This is not a direct attack, but a gentle nudge that can make others question the narcissist's credibility. In social situations, Sigma INFJs can use their understanding of human behavior to guide the conversation in such a way that it exposes the narcissist's inconsistencies and contradictions. They don't need to do much, just a few well-placed words here and there. This tactic chips away at the narcissist's power base. Eighthly, Sigma INFJs are adept at creatively dodging narcissists' verbal traps and mind games. These individuals excel at a kind of mental agility, a cat-and-mouse game where they sidestep the snares laid out by the narcissists. It's as if they have a sixth sense for the traps woven into conversations, deftly maneuvering around them like a dancer on a stage. Picture a game of chess where every move counts. Sigma INFJs are not just thinking about the next move, but several moves ahead. They understand the patterns and tactics narcissists use in their verbal games. They can sense the hidden traps, the loaded questions, the veiled insults, and they know just how to respond to avoid getting ensnared. With their keen intuition and sharp intellect, Sigma INFJs can keep the conversation on their terms, not falling for the bait that a narcissist might dangle in front of them. This ability keeps Sigma INFJs one step ahead in the game. Ninthly, Sigma INFJs avoid feeding narcissists' sense of superiority. You see, narcissists thrive on attention and validation, which acts as a fuel to their inflated self-perception. But a Sigma INFJ, with their unique blend of insight and self-reliance, understands this craving well. They consciously refrain from feeding into this need. How, you might ask? By not reacting to their grandiose stories, by not praising their exaggerated achievements, and by not giving them an audience for their superiority complex. Sigma INFJs know that by doing this, they can keep narcissists in check. They are effectively starving the narcissist of the sustenance they need to maintain their inflated ego. It's a subtle approach, but it's surprisingly effective. This masterful strategy of non-engagement disarms the narcissist, leaving them without their usual supply of attention and validation. This tactic helps to keep narcissists' inflated egos under control. Lastly, Sigma INFJs document narcissist behavior to expose them. Now, this doesn't mean they're out there with a notepad and pen, jotting down every little thing. It's more about being consciously aware and mentally archiving significant actions or patterns that reveal the narcissist's true nature. Sigma INFJs, with their keen perception, are able to piece together these documented behaviors over time, creating a coherent narrative of the narcissist's actions. This isn't done out of spite or malice, but rather out of a need for understanding and clarity. Sigma INFJs are truth seekers at heart, and they use this approach to shed light on the narcissist's complex web of deception. This documentation can also serve as a powerful tool when the Sigma INFJ needs to validate their experience to others, or even to themselves. In the end, this strategy can be the final blow that exposes the narcissist for who they really are.